Hey, it's Josie with Affirmation Pod, your home for self-care and reflection. I hope you're ready to do a celebration dance with me because this is the 100th episode of Affirmation Pod. Can I get some virtual high fives going around the world? Because this podcast is downloaded from 158 countries. So virtual high fives all over our precious planet. Whether you've been with me since the beginning when I was doing the Affirmations for Healthy Living podcast, or you are very recent. I think the most recent listener is Ivan in Switzerland. He emailed me to say he found me on Spotify when he did a search for the term gratitude. And I'm grateful for you, Ivan, for telling your friends about the podcast. I'm grateful for each and every one of you for downloading, for listening. I'm human. I have ups and downs. I have times when I feel discouraged. And so when I get your messages, when I get your emails, it does remind me of why I do what I do and how I want to live my life. And so before I get into the special affirmation for this episode, I wanted to just tell you the seeds for this podcast grew out of a season of burnout for me. I was at home, in bed, exhausted. I was living this super intense life as a workaholic, perfectionist, and self-hater. One thing that helped me heal, recover, and get back on my feet was recording affirmations, burning them onto a CD, and playing them in my car. I had no plans or intentions at that time of creating a podcast. This was something that was just for me, and it was so powerful. Once I really started to love myself, believe in myself, practice self-care, I remembered those moments in the car and started to think how a podcast of affirmations might make a difference in someone's day, which in turn might make a difference in someone's life. And so in 2013, Affirmations for Healthy Living was born. That was my first podcast. It's still there, and I've posted this episode in that podcast feed. So hello to everyone listening through Affirmations for Healthy Living. I have rebranded to Affirmation Pod, and I regularly publish there. So if you are listening through Affirmations for Healthy Living and want to come over to Affirmation Pod, I welcome you to join anytime. So now I hope you enjoy the 100th episode of Affirmation Pod. It is version 2 of my most downloaded episode from Affirmation Pod and from Affirmations for Healthy Living. So after about 15 seconds of the music, I will begin the affirmations for I Love Myself, version 2. I love myself. I love who I am right now. I love who I've become. I love who I am becoming. I love all that is unique, special, and incredible about me. I love the authentic me. I love my personality. I love my character. I love my journey. I love the choices I make. I love the lifestyle I choose. I love the happiness I create in my life. I love me. I love my mind. I love my body. I love my spirit. I love to reflect on who I am. I love being in a state of gratitude, and I love connecting with myself every day. I love looking at every part of me, my thoughts, my emotions, my core beliefs. I love my confidence, and I love my courage to grow, to improve, to keep evolving. I listen to what my body needs. I listen to what my emotions are trying to tell me. I listen to what my thoughts want me to pay attention to. I love myself so much that I put distraction aside regularly so that I can pay attention to my needs and give myself quality self-care, quality self-reflection, and quality self-connection. I love myself more every day. I am transparent with myself. I get to know me more by investing time into me. I prioritize myself. I give myself the best I have to give. I am a friend to myself. I give myself supportive messages. I take time to encourage myself. I celebrate my strengths. I celebrate my wins. I celebrate the unique and special person that I am. I love that there's only one me. I honor myself. I see challenges as an opportunity to grow. I know how to keep living as the me that I was designed to be, the me that I'm determined to be, and the me that I simply am. I am generous to myself. I nourish my mind, I nourish my body, and I nourish my spirit. I care for myself in beautiful, magnificent ways. I know myself more every day. I value myself even more every day. I live with a deep sense of who I am. I believe in myself. I understand myself. I appreciate myself. I love myself. I love my mind, my body, and my soul. I love me. I am good to me, and I love myself more every day. And so that is I Love Myself version 2. I am planning to have just the affirmation without the commentary and announcements attached to it available at some point through iTunes and Amazon for purchase. I am in the research stage discovering what is the best system for getting this and my other affirmation tracks out there. And I thought I'd give a call out to anyone who wants to send a tip or a suggestion my way on how to do this. Again, it's putting my affirmations into the Apple Music, Amazon, and other ecosystems. My email address is josie@affirmationpod.com. That's JOSIE @affirmationpod.com. I'd love to hear from you. And my last thing is to celebrate the 100th episode of Affirmation Pod. I invite you to do one thing. It's something I don't even say for the first, I think, 59 or 60 episodes of Affirmation Pod. And it's something that many or most podcasters say on their podcast, but I don't as often. And that is, I invite you to subscribe to this podcast in iTunes, to rate it, to review it. It'd be a great way for you to do something extra special after this extra special episode. You can find my iTunes page by going to affirmationpod.com/iTunes. Again, that's affirmationpod.com/iTunes. Thank you for being with me on this 100th episode of Affirmation Pod. Now go be you, know you, and love you. This is Josie, sending you love, health, and happiness. Bye for now.